Hey, hey, hey. So, today has just been an amazing day. Hold on real quick. Mhm, mhm. All right. So, today I wanted to share some stuff with you guys. Hi, Sasha. Hi, Tessa. Hi, Jade. Hi, Tina. So, I am super duper excited. I hit a milestone. I tend to not really care about milestones. I tend to not care about milestones, but this one is a significant milestone because of the fact that it's kind of big. It's big for me personally because of the fact that I'm so I'm so averse to posting selfies. I'm so averse to it. It just really irks me. It weirds me out. And one of my friends has been really being super supportive and super nice and just like, look, you have all these really magical things to say. You have a way with words, and it's not enough that you share these words. You have to let people know where these words are coming from. And so he's been helping me get comfortable with posting selfies every like 3 or 4 days on Instagram. Well, here's the thing. I went on my Instagram today because I had a few notifications. And guess what? We've hit 10,000 followers on Instagram. I'm like, what? Oh my God. 10,000 people see my face every 3 to 4 days. And then I'm like, you know what? Stop it. Stop it. Stop being embarrassed posting selfies. Just stop. So I'm trying to get myself to just accept selfies are okay. They're not you being vain. It's okay. It's okay. So I figured one of the best ways for me to get myself to accept that it's okay is to kind of just celebrate a little bit that we've hit that 10,000 mark. I'm sure that, I don't know, guys. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, okay. Just be nice to yourself, Emmy. Don't be getting all crazy about like, oh my God, those pictures are so not. So, because I used to be a photographer. I used to do makeup, hair, photography, wardrobe styling. My work's been featured like in magazines and stuff. It's been in Maxim. So the level of work that I know I can do versus a selfie with my phone, it's just apples and oranges. And I'm like, that is not the best angle. Like if you had an assistant there and you could tell them exactly what angle, and then you could position the lights, and then you can go ahead and transfer the images onto the laptop where you could do a little bit of your editing stuff. Then it might be presentable, like on a professional level. And then I'm like, but you're not a model. This is not a magazine. This is just, don't you dare upload that onto the laptop and Photoshop the shit out of your face. That is not the truth. The truth is what you snap. You can do a little bit of tone adjustments with the colors, the exposure. We're not editing anything about your body or your face. We're going to leave it alone. So it's been a really healing process for me. Really, really healing, where I'm just like, okay, that's me. That's how I look. That's how I look. We're not here to be the cutest. We're not here to do any of that. We're just here so people know where the words are coming from, that those aren't quotes found somewhere else. Those are words that come from your heart, and people need to know the human being that owns that heart. And so it's like, okay, he's been telling me, you know, people need more than pictures. They need videos of you talking. And I'm just kind of like, but they have the words. They have the words and the pictures already. Do they really need a video too? They can watch my live stream. It's like, no, they need the pictures and the videos and the words. They need the whole experience. And I'm like, God, we're working towards that, guys. We're working towards that. But for right now, I'm going to celebrate the fact that I haven't stood in my own way, and I haven't rebelled against what my friend has been encouraging me to do. So we've hit that 10,000 mark. So now what we're going to do, and it's 11:11. Oh my God. It's 11:11. So what we're going to do, we're going to do free readings, free energy work. You have to be subscribed to this channel, because after a certain point, because I'm so annoyed with Facebook at this point, I'm no longer going to be announcing anything on Facebook. I'm just going to go live. And if you're not subscribed, then you don't know when I go live. You don't know when I'm just going to randomly do free readings like I am right now. You don't know when I'm just going to randomly be giving prizes away. I have quite a few projects that I have going on, and I'm going to be giving away prizes, like giving away actual products, just amazing things, giving away free private sessions. I want to celebrate me kind of stepping away from the drama of Facebook. I'm not going to completely disappear off Facebook, but I just need to step back from it. There's just too much bullshit drama that goes on there. I'm not being run off. I'm choosing to step back because there's too many times where I'm like finding myself wanting to engage, because a person can only take so much bullshit. A person can only take so much bullshit. And a few days ago, I found myself saying demon whore on a live. And I was just like, you know what? That's who you were. That's not who you are. Stop it. Stop it. It's funny and everything, but you're poking fun at someone else's expense, regardless of whether they're a demon whore or not. You've grown from that, Emmy. Don't go back there. You don't need to be that person. You know you can tear them down with ease. You don't need to prove it to anyone. You don't need to show the ugly side of yourself, not because you're ashamed, but because you've grown from it. You've elevated your inner and understanding of yourself and the world you're co-creating, and that's not something you want to participate in anymore. So just as a reminder, don't participate. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of done with the whole Facebook thing. I don't know if you guys have found me on Facebook and then found me on YouTube, you'll notice I don't post too much on Facebook. I don't really ask anyone to share anymore on Facebook. I'm just like, let the demons have that platform. Let them find their people. I want to find people who want to grow. So with that said, you guys, let's do some readings. Let me use my bowl. Oh, God. Love that. Love that. Yes, it's the demon platform. Hey, Gabe. I actually need to message you. You guys, okay, my life is a hot freaking mess of like rush here, rush there, hurry up, move this, relocate, hurry up, project. And I got so triggered. I went to Milpitas, And I saw the homeless situation there. I was so fucking triggered, beyond triggered. And I was sobbing basically the whole day. Okay. Clearly, it still bothers me. It still bothers me. And that's okay. It's okay to feel the things that you feel, because that's why you came into this life, to feel everything, every motion and emotion, the full swing of it. So clearly it still bothers me. And unfortunately, because my schedule is so freaking insane and I actually leave California very, very soon, I can't do a live event. I might. Here's the options. I'm going to find an organization that is local, and I will still have an in-person event, just not in the state of California. And I'll give all the proceeds to this organization. I have to know, though, this organization is going to use it for the people. Like, I have to know that. Because if not, then no, I'm not working with you. Or the other option is I'm just going to fly back to California to do this for a day and do it. I was hoping to do it before I left, but really I have 2 weekends left. One of those weekends is my mom's birthday. And next weekend is when we pack all our things into the pods and get ready to leave. So I don't have time. I might try and see if I can do something during the weekday, but to be honest, I'm booked up for like the next 2 months. So I don't want anyone to have their session moved just so I could do this. I know people wait a long time to have that private moment with me, and I always try to be respectful of that. But it's going to happen. One way or another, it's going to happen. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do some readings. I have my cards out. So if you know any organizations that can make this happen, please do reach out to me. Email. My email is evolutionofemmy@gmail.com. Email and let me know. I'm totally in a crunch for time and I can't make it happen the way I was hoping to make it happen, but it definitely has to happen. Like, I can't not do anything anymore. I can't. It's just, I can't. So yeah, let's go ahead. You wish you could feel more than you can. You know, it's feeling to this depth is difficult. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult because the pains of other people so very easily become your own. So very, very easily become your own. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does make it difficult. It sometimes is difficult to function in a modern society when modern societies have a tendency to throw away individuals. They have a very high tendency to do that. I've worked with homeless people for a very long time. Very, very long time. I don't necessarily share what I do, but I help people one-on-one. I do have plans that I have to put into motion already to begin a nonprofit organization to help the homeless, to create a center for acute need, temporary housing for those in acute need, soup kitchen, a place where they can learn Kokoro 33, my energetic system. And this will all be free of fees because the society that I'm trying to create doesn't involve fiat. It doesn't involve money. it involves an energetic exchange, an honoring of the very promises that we made as souls before we came into this life. So yeah. Definitely going to bring that to fruition. The first center is most likely going to open in Colorado. I don't share this much, but I don't care anymore. My home state is Colorado. I'm going back to Colorado. We're going back home. So yeah, I think it's time I stop traveling and grow some roots so that I can open the center. I've already seen enough. I've seen enough nationwide, because having lived in my RV for 2.5, 3 years, traveling coast to coast, staying in places no more than a few weeks max, usually only just a few days or overnight. I know exactly what the homeless situation is nationwide. Having traveled to other countries, I know what the homeless situation is in other countries. Coming from a third world country, having been born in a third world country, I know exactly what it's like. So let's go ahead and do some readings, guys. Who wants to go first? You guys are so awesome. You guys are so awesome. Deb wants to go first, and then it's Gabe. All right, let's do Deb real quick. Yeah, where I used to live, before I left California, I used to live in Lathrop. And I'm originally from the East Bay, but I moved to Lathrop. And it was really hard. It was really, really hard seeing tent cities in Stockton. It's really hard. And for quite some time, like on weekends, sometimes during the weekdays, we would just make packages for people. Me and my kids, we'd drive around and we'd just be like, hey, are you hungry? Hey, have you eaten? Hey, do you need anything? And it was a beautiful thing to experience with my kids. And then we took that on the road, and we were doing that state to state. So let's see. This is for Deb. Deb Lashbrook. Ooh, releasing allegiances. Deb, this has to do with a galactic life. Releasing allegiances. I think you're ready to let go of a certain galactic tie. It has to do with a 2M. You had no allegiance to 2M. I don't want that to be misconstrued. But there was an individual that at some point you were asked to do some work for them. I'll tell you who the individual is privately. But there was one life in particular, and I know this person remembers it because they shared it with me months ago. They shared it with me. So I'll tell you the details of that. So you've been feeling very depleted, very much almost like taken advantage of, energetically speaking. But all of this stuff is happening to clear space because you're coming into your own. You're becoming a high priestess. That level of energy. Look at that. You're like, I'm ready to fight if I need to fight. I would prefer not to, but if we need to start some new shit, we're going to start some new shit. And you're not starting this alone. Okay. This high priestess energy is coming forward because that shard is getting ready to recombine with yours. Definitely the combination of those two energies, it's going to elevate your abilities tremendously, tremendously. The time for worry is done. Okay, Deb? The time for worry is definitely done. I'm going to have to, please message me. Make sure you message me because everything's been super crazy. It takes me a few days to message back, to remember that I need to message back. So just blow up my messenger. You know my shit's on silent anyways. Girl, blow up my messenger so at least I'll see the notification when I go to clear my notifications. And I'm like, oh shit, I need to message Deb. Okay, so here's your final card, Deb. Ooh, Tai Chi Rising. Card number 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 is the number of change. Things are changing. Your energy, your life force is rising. So let's see. Your energy field is growing stronger with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives you more impact to your words, actions, and thoughts. You're going to be speaking out a lot more. You're definitely going to be speaking out a lot more, and that's a very, very difficult thing for you to do, but it needs to be done, okay? It almost feels also like there's some unfinished business with a particular individual. I'll message you that as well. I'll definitely message you that as well. Okay. So next was Gabe. Are you still here, Gabe? So let me see. Oh my, that flipped over. All right. So this flipped over. It says every journey starts with a single step. Card number 12. When you put 12-12 together, because sometimes people see 10-10, 11-11, 12-12. 12-12 is when you actually begin the first steps of your journey. 10-10 is when you recognize there's a journey that needs to be started. 11-11 is when divinity begins to guide you as far as the details of that journey. And 12-12 is when you begin the actual journey. So you're actually on an actual journey at this point. This has to do with your ascension. You're walking away from things that no longer serve your purpose and stepping into a role that's much more in alignment with your soul truth. Because your next card is card number 44. And 4 is the number for self, self-love, self-empowerment. So when you put them together, it amplifies it. It takes it to a whole nother level of being. Card number 44, visions of life beyond death. So your eyes have been shut to the truth. This is when this card comes up and I see the eyes closed, this is basically like your monkey mind is being told, hush your fuss, stop fighting, stop resisting. And then in comes the messages. The crow is a messenger from other realms. The peacock is showing the truth, the beauty of who you are with no shame. You're just showcasing who you are at that point. And behind that is the owl. The owl represents, especially with it being white, it represents the purity of your knowing. You're entering into a state of gnosis. You're taking the first steps into that state of gnosis. Look at how illuminated your crown space is. So for those who aren't aware, gnosis is a state of knowing. It's when your faith blossoms and transforms into knowing. Faith is just like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of afraid. So I just need to trust that something is going to happen that's good. And that there's something else out there that's going to take care of me. When you enter into a state of gnosis, knowing, G-N-O-S-I-S, gnosis. This is actually what Jesus's teachings were about. He was an Essene. The Essenes preached about gnosis, Gnostic teachings, not agnostic. I'm talking about Gnostic, Gnosticism. And they taught that God was in everything, that you are a spark of God, and that, you know, we're in a state of separation currently, but we're returning to that reunification. That point of reunification is how we ascend together. So that's what you're going through right now. Hold on real quick. Ooh-wee. You got a Tower card. The thing that you walked away from, she's about to get real cray-cray. that circumstance is about to blow up. So there's going to become a point of recognition. That partner is going to recognize the business actually was feeding off of your energy. Your energy was the one fueling this beautiful, beautiful level of success. And with you stepping away, it's not working. So don't be surprised if that business partner wilds out and begins accusing you of like intentionally sabotaging the business, which we both know it's not. You're not intentionally doing anything. So I'm also told this card, Judgment. They've already, and this card, the Magician. You have this covered, but it's really going to test your patience. It's really going to test your ability to continue operating at the highest levels of your integrity. Okay. Like, you're not a bad person. You always conduct yourself with integrity, but she's going to test you to the utmost degree. See, the World. You have so many major arcana cards. Oh, shoot. Was there a little, okay, hold on. Don't let me get ahead of myself. Okay. So it's a three-party circumstance. I don't know if there's a third business partner, but she's going to be involving quite a few people, quite a few. You might have to get ready to lay this down. Like, you need a timeout, boo-boo. Take your juice, get in the corner. You need a timeout because she's about to make this a mess. And here's the thing. She wanted to dominate you in more than just business. This is the Lover's card. She see you flying away. So I don't know if there was something that was going on more than just business, but this is definitely, she's going to try and dip into all your cups, taint everything. Hate to say these kind of things about people that I don't know, but that's kind of where you're at right now. This is what concerns me the most, is that she's going to try and turn basically all the other partners, if there's more than one partner, turn them against you. Hold on real quick. I'm sorry. But yeah, careful with that. Careful how you handle it. Every interaction should be something that is able to be documented. Okay? Text messages. Nothing verbal. Nothing verbal. Trust me on this. Nothing verbal. It has to all be written. There have to be witnesses. If you're going to talk to her verbally, there has to be someone else that's present and that can actually hear what's being said. This is to protect you because she's going to try. She's not going to succeed, but she's going to try. And the trauma that you're feeling from it will definitely induce a trauma-induced secretion. That's when the trauma is utilized to pull in extremely high frequencies. Okay, that's going to be part of your ascension process. It's a lot of drama you're about to go through. You know, it doesn't have to happen that way. You can definitely do certain things to minimize, but she's on a warpath. She needs to be bound is what like, I don't respond well to people with this type of energy. It's a narcissistic type of energy. I don't respond well to this. Like the attempt to try and dominate and dictate. Yeah, she's very focused on you because really it was your energy that was fueling the rise of the company. It was your energy. Like the other partners, it was cute. It was cute having other partners, but really you could have done this by yourself. You could have done this whole company, this whole venture by yourself. And you've only shown them your nice side. Might be time to show them you have other sides, you have other faces, and they need to watch it. So here, ooh, the Tao. Look at that. You getting ready to play her. I'm joking. Card number 38. 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 is divine guidance. 3 is a solid foundation. It's a trinity. 8 is the reunification of self and soul. Through her adversity, she's helping you to reunify these fractals of yourself. There are aspects of who you are that you've hidden away because it's like there was a lot of shame and guilt that was overlaid on top of those fractals of self. In particular, aggression. It's kind of like, you know how aggressive you can get, you know how dark you can get, and it kind of scares you. It makes you wonder if you're a bad person, and that's not it at all. That's not it. Now is the time for you to harness those dark aspects of yourself and use them to defend yourself, if that makes sense. Because I used to be really, really nice. I went through several years where I just was really, really nice because I was ashamed of the fact that I can be a big asshole. And then I recognized, like, if I'm an asshole, you have a problem. I'm not an asshole randomly. It's you. You're the problem. You're bringing out my asshole to play with your asshole. That's what's going on. So you got to really like make sure you don't allow that self-shaming to get in the way of what you need to do for this circumstance. So the Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfection in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. See what I'm saying? You're being, you've never allowed, because you keep it all in. You like put all of it inside you. I used to do that too. And then after a while, I actually said to someone once, they pissed me off something horrible. And I wasn't yet ready to show people that I'm so multifaceted. I'm not just super duper sweet and funny. I said to them, don't make me take my childhood out on you. And they were like, what? I said, don't make me take my childhood out on you. You're not going to like it. And they were like, oh, what? You fucking heard me. If I have to say it again, you're going to see it. You're going to feel it. Don't push me. And they were like, oh. That's what they said. Like, what? Because no one knows how to react to that. They're like, well, what the fuck happened in your childhood that you could be all laughy, smiley, and then say this kind of shit? It's scary. Well, you don't want to find out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to find out. So don't push me. But Gabe, you have to tap into that, unfortunately. You're going to be tested. You don't necessarily have to go like full on tossing shit and like, but you have to let some of that pop up a little bit and be seen. Like, you know what? You better be careful. You pushing me a little too far. And the time is 11:38, 11:11. See what I'm saying? The numbers have spoken. So let's see. Red Rose Queen, I told you you were going into the rabbit hole in June. How do you like the hole? You wrote help. Ooh. So, what's going on? What's going on? I hope I didn't shove you down that rabbit hole. You're so sweet, Gabe. It'll work out in your favor. But it only works out in your favor if you stand up for yourself. Okay? And if you need me to talk to her, I'll talk to her. I'll go up in there. I'll order myself a little something, something. I hope it's grain and dairy free because it'll fuck me up if it's not. But I'll go in there. I'll order a little something, something. And I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to eat this no more because it's infused with your caca, with your caca ass energy. And by the way, Gabe sent me. Gabe sent me. You got something to say? I'm not going to do that. Is it all plant-based? Is there any rice in it? Because believe it or not, I'm actually reactive to rice. Rice and all grains. No corn, no rice, no patatas. Potato fucked me up so bad. Oh my God. Okay. So she says, so much seeing with new eyes, lost lots of family and friends. Well, here's the thing, Red Rose Queen. With ascension is a very, very destructive process, okay? It is a very painful, very destructive process. And there's a lot of clearing involved, a lot of purging. These people who are not in alignment with the frequencies you're now housing, they will be cleared away, okay? It's a very, very normal, very lonely feeling part of ascension. But it's in that solitude that you really begin to experience the fractals of yourself that you've been very afraid to sit with, excuse me, for most of your life. It has to happen that way, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Oh, right, Dale. Someone had compared me to Galandria before. They were like, when you flash on your live, you remind me of that one scene in Lord of the Rings where Galandria was offered the ring and she's like, "Aah!" Yes. So stop offering me the freaking ring is what it is. Stop giving me the ring. Stop trying to give me the ring. Don't give no elf the ring. Hold on. I got mascara all up on my glasses. So who wants a reading? Red Rose Queen, Mason Stevens thinks you're cute. So let's see. There was someone else that wanted a reading. Let me see. Robin Coates. You'd love cards. All right. Robin Coates. Let's see. Ew, Dallas Energy Healer. Are you from Dallas? Do you heal energy? Let's see. So Robin Coates, the cactus that loves you. Oh, you prickly fucker. You love me and you're gay. You're a happy fucker. Oh my gosh. It's kind of beautiful that trolls come along, join me during the lives, because what ends up happening, Mr. Troll, my energy enters your field, permission from your highest self, and it begins to rewrite you. And what's happened most of the time, especially on Facebook, I found this very, very interesting. The trolls actually end up staying and listening for quite some time, and then they end up watching all my lives, and then they end up wanting to be my friend. It's pretty beautiful. I don't know if you know this, but I was a troll for many years. You're not going to make me end my life. But I might embarrass you, is what it is. So, Robin. Yes, right. Patrick Lopez says gay also means happy and friend. It's a very happy word. I have a lot of happy friends. I also have a lot of homosexual friends. So either way, either definition of the word, I'm okay with. Absolutely okay with. I also have quite a few friends who are transgender. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous gals. I must say, my transgender friends are ridiculously fierce. They can outdo makeup. They can outdo me when it comes to makeup. I'm just like, no, how did you do that? Your face is gorgeous. That has to be like injectables or something. And they're like, no, no. Highlight and low light. You got to teach me. Do some videos. So card number 2, inner trust. Robin, you've been questioning yourself quite a bit, okay? You've been allowing yourself to question the guidance from soul. Soul is not going to allow that to continue much longer. It's definitely not going to allow that to continue much longer. So let me get you other cards. Let's see. Ooh, I hate this card. You got someone watching you. Their energy is so rotten. I think the reason why you question yourself so much is you don't know the source of the information. And it's almost feeling as though the source of information, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's not an honorable, trustworthy source. You do seem to have a little bit of a parasitic circumstance going on. This motherfucking card. It's parasitic. You have another party outside of yourself, outside of self and soul, trying to give you guidance, and it's creating havoc for you. That's why the inner trust is something you're struggling with. But you're strong, okay? You're very, very strong. You don't have to concern yourself with the opinions of others. This third-party circumstance, energetic circumstance, really stems from the fact that you question yourself because you wonder, are people going to think I'm crazy? No. Who cares? Who cares if they think you're crazy? Ugh. Okay. The devil card. I don't think you're dealing with the actual devil, but there is an energy that's become obsessed with you. It has a lot to do with addiction. They're addicted to your energy. I don't know if it's... It feels like a boy in your life. Like someone who became familiar with you, and it's actually their latchings that have become addicted to you. Let's see. So much sense, I think. You know, the third party. I've been tricked and lied to so much. Yeah, girl. It's time for you to start something new, okay? You need to get rid of these parasitic influence. You can have a parasitic extraction with me if you want. Your soul is ready to start a new thing, okay? You're going to be replenished with healing energies, with what do you call it? Energies that are more in alignment with your path, with your needs. No more of this like being depleted because someone is totally addicted to you. They can be addicted all they want, but they don't need to be able to get a hit of that energy. And that's definitely something that you can, it's a boy. So you also got the World card. Do you think this person is your twin? Someone told you that your power is tied to theirs. That's a lie. Absolute lie. Absolute lie. Their power might be tied to yours because they're feeding off of you, but your power is never tied to someone else's. You have your own birthright. Every single last one of us has our own birthright that no one else can tap into without our permission. This birthright is specifically for you. Like no one else can tap into my abilities and use it without my permission. That's a lie. I hate when people lie. I really do. That's one of my biggest pet peeves is when people lie. It drives me nuts. So I'm talking to Michael. So Robin, what I can offer you right now, this is not a full-on extraction. I can go ahead and sedate and confine this energy so that you'll have a little bit of peace of mind until you decide how you want to proceed, okay? Training you how? And this is not a twin. That's a lie. Definitely a lie. Mm-mm. That person is not a twin. They're attempting to harvest your energy. I don't play with stuff like that. Like, I don't even need to know who they are. They're attempting to harvest your energy. They don't have the abilities that they say they do. Oh my God. Okay. I'm just getting all triggered. Let me calm myself down. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on, okay? Hey, did PT come? Okay, can you let me know when PT comes? Like, actually tell me while PT is here. Okay, bye. So anyways, yeah, you can take my classes. I don't tap into your energy. You have your own energy. No one should be tapping into your energy. Your gifts are not tied to mine. My gifts are not tied to yours. It sounds like this person is just creating a huge mess for you. And again, that devil card comes up because it's an addiction. Okay? It's an addiction that they have to your energy. So let me go ahead and address some of this for you. You can book a full-on parasitic extraction through my website, meevolving.com. Okay? This person has the energy of a being that is not good at all. I don't know about the person's character, like personally, what type of person they are personally, but I do know the energy of what is really influencing their behavior is not good. It is not good. It is a very high ranking. Be very careful. If you choose to continue to interact with that person, please be very, very, very careful, because this particular being knows how to breach shields. Regardless of whatever practice you think you're doing, this being is a master at breaching shields. Okay? So just, be very, very mindful of your continued interaction. And it's hard to detect when this being breaches a shield. Okay? And it's actually the being that's been behind every single last one of my friendships that have exploded in 2018. This is the very being that is behind all of that. So if you're familiar with how my 2018 went, then you'll know exactly what you're dealing with. Let's see. There was, let's see. Oh no, Sarah, I hope you're okay. You're in the waiting room. Oh my gosh, I hope you're okay. So let's see. Dallas Energy Healer. Let's go ahead and do a card pull for you. Awesome, Robin. Yes, that being is a master of trickery. Absolutely. That's the superpower. Trickery and breach. So Dallas Energy Healer, are you still here? Let's see. Might have left. Might have went to go heal some souls. You're here. Sorry. I get all excited. You're here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, let's do something. Let's see what's going on. Love your energy, by the way. Very inquisitive. And this is what you're putting out there. I haven't scanned you yet. So let's see. And just so you guys know, I don't do the tarot based off of traditional tarot definitions. It's called the Claire Tarot for a reason. I find it's more accurate for me when I allow the pictures to tell me what's going on versus an actual definition for the card. So the definition for each card changes with each person. So, ooh, card number 31, trust yourself. So Dallas Energy Healer, it seems like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. All of creation is backing you up. You're aspiring for great things. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. Everything you're doing is supported because you work with integrity. Do you guys hear all that packing tape? Okay. Hold on, guys. This is driving me crazy. This is driving me crazy. The packing tape sound is driving me insane while I'm trying to do readings. Well, could you do it in a different room? Can you close the door? Okay. So let's see. Dallas Healer, Energy Healer, deserves my concentration, my full concentration. All right, let's see. Oh, look at you, High Priestess. Look at that. Magical, magical. Okay, so you have quite a bit going on. I don't know if you're planning to partner up with someone, but there is someone younger than you, maybe just younger in their level of maturity. Very charming. They seem like a good option to help further your work, but in actuality, they're going to just keep you all scatterbrained. Okay. They're not a good business partner. And to be honest, it seems like they would get you into certain circumstance that will make you feel very protective. They get themselves into quite a bit of nonsensical circumstance, and that's going to suck you into it. And I think that's what's going to cause you to feel like all scatterbrained. Instead of your energy going towards manifesting the business stuff that needs your energy, because you can take this very far. I don't know if you're already doing this full time, but you can definitely take your practice extremely far. If you're not doing it full time, there is a potentiality of you being able to do this full time and have it fully sustain your financial needs. But if you're going to be distracted, wanting to fight everybody to defend this like little charmer, that's a lot of energy wasted. That's High Priestess energy that you're using. Okay, you gotta make sure that you don't waste that on things that don't see. Let that one go. I don't know if it's a business partner or a romantic thing, but that one is going to mess up your business, period. It's the energy. They want the energy. They're taking the energy. You're giving the energy. You know this is happening because this is telling you to trust yourself. You're not being mean. You're not being judgmental. You're a very sensitive empath, and sensitive empaths have a very high likelihood of having these thoughts of, oh, I'm just being so mean. I'm being so judgmental. No, you're picking up on their energy. You're accurately reading that they have malicious intent. Well, no, that might be a little too dramatic. It's not necessarily malicious, but it is going to be a very negative impact on your business and your personal life. So do you want to go through that lesson just to prove to yourself that you're reading accurately? Or can you just kind of accept the guidance from soul and be like, all right, time to keep it moving. Time to keep it moving. Because I think you would probably benefit if you just kept it moving. You have someone else that's going to be coming forward that will make a very, very good business partner. There may be even a possibility that you guys can open an actual like office or whatever. Look into that. Look into that. Are you still in Dallas or are you down closer towards Austin? It feels like you have business waiting for you in Austin, Texas. And besides, I think Austin is much more receptive to this type of work anyways. So I'm going to get you one more card. Let me just... Oh, Dale Lawrence comes in with a save. Wellness Expo in Addison, April 6th and 7th. Good for networking. There you go. There you go. But this person might not be in your life yet, the one that would make a good partner. But they'll be coming soon. If they're not already in your life, they'll be coming soon. Ooh, see what I'm saying? Sisters of the Star Blossoms. Card number 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. So 9 is a God code, God number. 2 is guidance. 7 is completion. You're done with playing these little games with people. Okay? You're done with letting people play these little games with you. So now is a time for you to rise up and listen to the guidance of soul. It's good to remember that while we take our own unique journey back into divine bliss and truth, we have plenty of friends that love us unconditionally and wish to help us find the way home with the least suffering and greatest joy. When we allow ourselves to be helped, we help others too. It's a spiral of support and love that's wishing to connect more so with you now. Group energy is powerful. When used consciously, it can help us expand in the same way that if you were doing any task, many hands could make light work. Well, many hands make light work too. Your energy can help nourish and lift the energy of others in a group as you're able to carry a high vibration of love into your heart. So this card it's prepping you. Allow yourself to receive this high level of frequency. You're going to be supported in what you're doing because look, hello, you're supported, but you have to get rid of the disharmonic stuff that's going on. And I think many of us are going through, especially with this Mercury retrograde, we're going through periods of purging and removal of the people and things that are not in alignment with our path. We're about to take a massive step up and over any obstacles that are in our path right now. So just be ready for that, okay? Make sure that you open yourself to the guidance of soul. I could be wrong in your reading, or I could be not. Only you know for sure exactly which parts resonate with you. Follow that, okay? If anything I've said does not resonate with you, then definitely ignore it. So let's see. Let's take another person. See. Let me just, there was another comment that had stood out to me. Where is it? I can't find it. How about we do this? Because your energy always cracks me up. Letitia Wynn, the Piscean Divine Feminine. Letitia, are you here? Letitia Wynn. Let's see, is she here? Uh-oh, she might have left. Adrian, would you like a card? Since Letitia's not here. Oh no, Mamie. I got the job I wanted and now my husband wants to move back to his country to finish school. Ah! Oh my gosh. It'll work out. It'll work out however it's meant to work out. All right, Adrian Arvizo. Let's go ahead and get you a card. Ooh, card number 27, receiving. So this is for Adrian Arvizo. You are taking a sip from the cup of your truth, and all of that is coming into an ascension cycle. This movement right here is like a Fibonacci sequence, and the Fibonacci sequence is very representative of the path of ascension. Notice how your eyes are closed. You're no longer willing to participate in the illusions of life. Instead, you're going to drink of its truth and allow that to permeate your thoughts. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see what other stuff you'll be told. Let's see. I suck at shuffling. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, Adrian. Let's see. Ooh, the Hierophant. You hold the key to your own ascension. You are in the process of activating your Merkaba star and receiving messages. You're not aware of this to the degree you need to be, though. You have to make sure that you allow yourself to really just fall back into your ability, fall back into your greatness. The Sun, look at all of these major arcanas. And then you feel depleted. See, you have the ability to charge like no other, like ridiculously charged. And you're still feeling depleted. Well, because there's still a lot of conflict within your mind. Like you don't know, is this real? What is this? Did I just imagine this? Is this just a coincidence? See, I just watched a video where the main character was searching for a key. Let's see. Okay. So you do have a third party thing going on. It may be that you're getting guidance from your higher self, but you have still people within your circle in your life, like maybe your family, maybe friends, who are making you feel very, very guilty, very much embarrassed with the things that you're going through, things that you're mulling over in your mind, because you don't want them to think you're crazy. But you know what? That ends. You got the death card. So that cycle is about to end. You're about to just sit in the light of your truth, holding the key to your progress and sipping on your truth. You have to make sure, though, that you allow yourself enough compassion, okay? We often talk about how that wasn't compassionate of me to do this or to do that. Compassionate to whom? If you have to correct someone, you have to correct them. If they have this erroneous belief that they be disrespectful to you in your journey and you correct them, then you have to give yourself enough compassion to be like, you know what? They needed to hear that from me. I needed to allow myself to express myself and my needs in that moment. So there's still a lot of chaos, a lot of shadow, and it causes you to doubt yourself quite a bit. But at some point, you're going to realize, you know, you have to stand up for your magic. You have to allow yourself to flex on people if you need to, okay? And everything is conspiring to put everything in your life, all the components of your journey, your spiritual journey, to put them together in such a way that will help raise you up further. Ah, look at this. You're going to move forward. And you got the Star. Oh my gosh, you have so many major arcana cards. This is a major life change for you. You're going through a massive shift in consciousness. Oh, your soul says, don't worry about the collateral damage. You can't worry about the collateral damage. You cannot waste your time feeling guilty about stepping on someone's toes, because here's my logic. If you didn't want your toes stepped on, why the fuck were you in my lane? Right? If you step on someone's toes, it's because they all up in your lane. If they want to get run over, they shouldn't have been popping in your lane like that. That's what they get. That's what they get. Okay, you have to have more compassion for yourself now than at any other time in your journey. You're going to feel very broken at times. You're going to feel very isolated. You're going to feel very misunderstood. There might even be times where you feel like ridiculous. Like, you know, I've lost my mind. I don't even know what the hell I'm thinking about or going through. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And that's perfectly okay, because it's the parts of you that you thought you knew that are actually being deconstructed. During this ascension process, it's a major act of deconstruction, controlled demolition. And you can handle it, but you're going to have moments where you're going to have a pep talk with yourself. Okay. You're going to have to be like, all right, it hurts. I don't get it. It's okay. At some point I will get it. At some point I'll understand. Probably not right now, but at some point I will. I'll just be patient with myself. So it's a tough cycle, okay? Because this is a massive ascension cycle. It might be your first major cycle. And the first major cycle often involves a tremendous amount of isolation, feelings of isolation and actual isolation, okay? So just take it easy on yourself. Definitely take it easy. All right, guys. Oh, it's 12:12. I got to get going. If you resonated with the work that I did in this live, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be starting a few weeks of major prize giveaways. And these prize giveaways, they're most likely going to be like the first however many people that join me and comment on the live, like the live here on YouTube. You get a prize. You have to be subscribed to know this. You have to be subscribed, because I'm not going to be announcing it anywhere else. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on these opportunities. I'm going to be giving away actual products. I'm also going to be giving away private sessions with me. I just need to start celebrating life. And I want to do that with you guys. I want to celebrate by sharing in the abundance that is my life. Love it. Love it. So the first few prizes I'm thinking are probably going to be actual physical prizes. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss out on that. All right, guys, have a beautiful, beautiful day. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram, please do. We hit that 10,000. Yeah. Okay. That's all the celebration that needs. Bye, guys.